Hello everybody. Looky, I've been busy. My 042 track showed up. For some reason this took longer this time. When I ordered the 054, it got here in like 2 days, but for some reason the 042 took an entire week. So I've got that all run. I kind of just centered everything up and just put it where it laid. Trim a couple pieces. The closest it gets is right here, which I'm not too happy about. It's only about 3.5 inches, and I think you're supposed to have like 4.5. But I've tested it with my largest locomotives, which are currently those two, and I got plenty of clearance. Those two, they're about the size of a Trainmaster, I think. They clear. So I'll have to check it if I get anything with any real overhang. But so far I think it'll work. If you watched the first updated video, you know my original goal was to put American Flyer track over here on like a trestle thing. I'm still gonna do that. But I was also planning on putting like a little loop of 027 right here. And instead of going with 027, why not just put a loop of 031 in? So that's what I'm going to do here in a second. I don't have a controller to power this yet. I'm bidding on one. I haven't won it yet, but unfortunately I'm pretty much guaranteed to bid on it because I made the classic mistake of just not shopping around, and I kind of got excited and I put way too much on it. So I'm going to win, probably. It is getting close to Christmas, so we'll see how crazy people get. In the meantime, I got like an eclectic assortment of transformers I could use to power this thing out, just in the meantime to test everything. These two loops, I have the feeder wires attached to them. They're not actually ran to anything because I ran out of wire. So, I mean, that happens. But I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, it does run, by the way, too. No shorts or anything. Same, this 042 fit a lot tighter together than this 054. I don't know why, but I'm a lot more comfortable with its fitment. Still wider than 042, just like the 054 is closer to like 056, but whatever. So I'm gonna run that real quick and I'll get back at you. Alright, so after a little bit of work I got that in. Now I don't have a overall vision for what I want with this, except for to run trains, but I am trying to plan ahead a little bit. And I put a little 10-inch section here and down there, so I can put like a passing siding in here. I don't really know what else. Basically I'm just making it up as I go along. Since I don't have any more wire, I'm just going to go ahead and use a lock-on for now to test this one out. And if I had to give you like I'm not a review channel nor do I want to be, but if I had to give you my final thoughts on the Menards track, it's basically just cheap and dirty. I feel like I had to massage every piece of track to get it to fit right. The 054 and 042, the radius was wider. The 031, it was smaller. I had to like just stretch and move everything out. Nothing seemed to be bent quite right. It was a pain, but it is together. I had to fix a couple expiring shorts. I'll throw in a couple pictures. Where the insulated rail, the insulators weren't centered properly on I don't know if it's because they're in least demand, but these don't really seem to have a problem. But there was several of the 031s that had it. I don't know if it's just because they're rushed, higher demand or whatever, but yeah, I had to fix that out on the fly. So I'm going to throw in like a cheap control panel real quick and give this a test. Alright, I'm going to be using my original control panel I found for my original layout. I'm not going to be using the charger, since it's been down in the basement for 15 years. And for my test subject, again, I'm going for the Polar Express, same reason as before. Just it runs on low voltage, so whatever. And I grabbed my little 40 water to power it, because if there's a short, it'll tell me. Alright, legitimate test. There it goes. Well, heck yeah. Everything checks out. I'm going to put a couple little trains on here and try to figure out a way to plug stuff in and run them for a minute. Well, there you go. If you're wondering about the size of the trains, it's because I wasn't crawling up on that table for the umpteenth time to grab rolling stock. But it all works. I just need to run the feeder wires and start gathering up accessories and switches and all that other fun stuff.